Hello and welcome to the CPSHOW.com. This is the CP Show. I'm here to answer your questions. Without further ado, further delay, let the show begin.
Easy come, easy go. That's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash. You did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I catch a grenade.
Hello guys, welcome again to the second episode of the CP Show here at the CPSHOW.com. Today is full of questions. I have many questions given by the one and only Ariel Franklin. Thanks, Ariel, for all your help and support providing these questions for me. Now, I know there's not four of me here, but if there was four of me here, this would be a whole lot easier, but there's only one. So, all I have to say is let the show begin. My first question from Ariel is, has someone ever saved your life? If so, who or when? Yes, I've had somebody literally save my life before. My brother Zach Marshburn, he saved my life before. I've had plenty of friends save my life for various reasons. Have you ever been in love? That's the second question. I have. I dated a girl for 5 years before. Wasn't the best. I mean, it was great, but which goes to another question you asked me. Have you ever cheated? No, I've never cheated, but I've been cheated on. Of course, it was by the girl that I was with for 5 years. What is your favorite TV show? That's a good question. I watch American Idol a lot. That would be one of my TV shows. Any other TV shows like CSI and stuff like that, the shows I prefer. What job do you want to have when you're older? I actually am looking in my medical field going into school and stuff, so that should work. Who is your best friend? It's a really hard question to ask, but I have a lot of really great friends, but my best friend would be Chris Howard. Been sticking with me. Me and him went through so much stuff back and forth. We've never really fought, so me and him are like really close friends. That was a good question. Who was your first makeout? My first makeout. Good question. I think it was with the same girl I was with for 5 years. I'm gonna say it was, and it was about, I can't tell you what grade or nothing. Okay, Ariel, if I was to turn up at your front door, how would you react and what would you say? Y'all have done that before. You, your brother Adrian, John, and I think Kayla, I think. Y'all turned up at my door out of nowhere, and me and Chase was here, and I'd probably do the same thing, except for the tasing you about to shoot you part. Other than that, it would be just let's kind of let you come in, what nothing. Would you rather beat up Batman or Superman? I wouldn't beat up anybody, but if I had to choose, I'm going to say I would rather it be Spider-Man, because Batman wouldn't take much to punch me out. So probably pick up Spider-Man. What would you do? What would I do if you died? I would cry. It would be a very sad day. I would cry because you're like really cool. You're a really cool person. You make me laugh even when I don't feel like laughing. You're just a person that I like hanging out with. Who was your first kiss? Go back to the makeup thing. It's the same girl I was with for 5 years. What is a bad habit of yours? It's a good question. Very good question. A bad habit of mine. Um, I've had a lot of bad habits. I used to have this habit where I would do this all the time with my nose. And my mom would ask me if I was okay. And one day she went and got me a doctor's appointment, and like the next day I stopped. Um, that was one of my habits. But my current bad habit is laughing at people who tear it up, like literally try to say something but can't get the word out. That's one of my bad habits, is doing that. And I know I try to stop, but it's really, really, really hard to do. Another question is, if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Um, I've been asked that question before, but my 3 wishes would be, one thing would to be have really no pain, because right now, I'm in pain with my foot. But one wish would be, another wish would be able to help somebody else other than myself. I would try to do something for somebody else. My third wish, I'd probably even give it to somebody. If I didn't give it to somebody, it would be to being able to look out for others and try not to care. If I was being unselfish. If I was being selfish, my 3 wishes: first wish would have the nicest car, the third wish would have the most money, and my fourth wish would have the nicest house in the world. And it's, back and forth. I want to give some shout outs that I was given to, and some shout outs of my own. My first shout out is to Carolyn. Carolyn, if you're watching this, what's up? Miss being in first period with you. Always made my first period great. Made that hour and a half really good hour and a half. My second shout out is to my boy, Zach Marshburn. Been a brother to me for a very long time, ever since I started South. Always stuck by me and stuck with me. My third shout out is to Ariel and Adrian. Y'all two have been really cool. Adrian's helped me through a lot, and Ariel, you just made me laugh. Another shout outs to Kayla. Kayla, been a while since we hung out. We need to do that again more often, but when we do hang out, we have a good time. That's all Anthony or Asian. Shout out to you too, and most people from South, and some friends of mine from Huss. But this has been a pretty good show, and I was asked by somebody earlier if I would do a few funny face effects at the end of my show, and I said, sure, I have no problem. But some of these effects I have on my webcam, and I love doing these effects just because they're funny, like the effects you saw at the beginning of the show. This is one of my favorite ones. I love to sit here and play around with people. I always have fun. This one. I love this effect right here. Hold on. Yeah, these different effects that alter your face, or they're all different, and I always have fun sitting here playing around with these sometimes. But I guess I'm gonna end it at this. This was a pretty good show. I appreciate for all the questions, Ariel, and I appreciate for everybody's support and everybody helping me out with this and giving me ideas and suggestions. Please, 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 please leave me some more questions on my Facebook. Please leave comments. Share this website with anybody you want to. Leave comments. Become a member of webs.com. Become a member of my site so you can follow my site and keep up with all the updates and stuff. I will eventually go out and travel cam with my own camera, and going out other than right here at my house, and have do outside of my house shows and webcams, and eventually try my best to get to places and houses of others and have more guests on my show. So appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and all I have to say right now is peace out.
tossed it in the trash, you tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I catch a grenade. So